Hey guys, Kino DVT here with a game between Grol, the green Terran, and BurntShusi, the red Terran. This map is Shakuras Plateau, sorry. And this is a new edition map. I think they added it in patch 1.1, and it's not my favourite map. I do like that you've got an expansion here before wall off. As Zerg, you can easily defend that and take an early expo, but I haven't had the most success with this map, which is one of the reasons why I'm doing this replay. But it's an interesting replay. I just spectated it, so let's get it underway. Again, this is a replay from an unofficial Starcast tournament. They pretty much happen every night, so if you guys ever wanted to get involved in some tournaments or something, I suggest you go sign up, listen to Starcast, and then go sign up on their forums, apply for the clan, get the event channel, and then pretty much every night, America time, there's an unofficial tournament going on. Now, production-wise and units-wise, they're pretty much the same. Worker. BurntShusi's laying down the supply depot slightly faster, but I don't think that actually makes a difference. These placements are really interesting because I think that some siege tanks up here would give really good defense of this ramp from a ground push, and I mean, you had a siege tank up there, Marines coming up here couldn't do jack. But I feel that would be different if, say, Grol was here and BurntShusi was here, because then the units would just walk straight in here and maybe not be affected quite as much. But just a little thought on there. The other thing I think that's possible on this map now is expansions. I mean, you see in some of the longer games, guys just take this, expand this entire area. Now this is an interesting question for you guys, and does anyone have the answer for me? Why does Grol do this? Command Center 1 through O. I have no idea. I know pros do it, but I don't. So I'd like to know why. And of course, BurntShusi scouting in the natural scouting position, which is obviously recommended, but not everyone does it. Okay, now back to the game. Sorry, my fraps is tripping. One sec. Back to normal. Okay, so BurntShusi, apparently, BurntShusi's gone for early gas, with a barracks. Why is my fraps tripping? Sorry guys. Early gas, which I think might mean tech. I don't know, maybe 111. And Grol is just sitting on some workers. Wow, this is so should not be happening. Okay, if it stuffs up again, guys, I'm gonna cancel the record. But Grol is just booming currently, and I think he's going to lay down an early expo. I was told the reason for this early expo, if it happens, well, it does happen. I was told the reason for the early expo is these two have played together before, and apparently what BurntShusi prefers to do is to turtle. So Grol is choosing to boom against a turtling player, which I think is a really good choice. And if you look at the units, there's a 4 SCV difference already. Pretty much identical, except that BurntShusi is laying down a factory. I mean, in the income tab, you can see that Grol has about 300 more minerals to 100 less gas, so depending on your build, and 4 more harvesters. So obviously booming's working. He just laid down the expansion, got a bunker for some Marines for some early cover. BurntShusi going 111. I hate the idea of a 111 personally. I used to play random, so I used to play Terran a lot. Not well, but I used to play it a lot. The 111 build, in any 1v1 situation, I always find that if one person techs and the other one does like a 9-10 minute push, the teching player is just gone. So I've stopped doing teching builds, unfortunately, because tech builds are more fun, in my opinion. Now we should see a siege tank coming out of here and siege tech shortly, but the starport's being laid down, so who knows. Here comes siege tank. Now Grol is... Okay, so he's just brought the SCV out of the Zelnega watchtower, which I really like, because now the SCV can go back mining and the Marine can just go back to doing nothing, but still being useful. BurntShusi's watching his back door, which I really think is a good thing to do, and one thing that Grol isn't doing is watching that back door. Luckily, nothing actually ever does happen of it. Now if we go back to units, there's a 5 worker difference in the SCVs between Grol and BurntShusi, and although Grol has 2 bases and is now calling down double units. My brother's just sitting right next to me. Do you want to say hello?
Hello everybody, this is DevTug.
Yeah, we frequently play some 2v2s and I'll be shoutcasting 1 or 2 of them soon. I was just peeing the map as a spectator because I wanted to point out just how many more workers there are from one side. You're looking at now an 8 worker difference, and if you go back to the income, you're looking at over 300 minerals difference in income. Although he is going Banshees, which if a good Banshee harass is done with Cloak after he's just laid down some mules, then you could actually see some big worker deficit, and that would not be pretty. Doing the old switcheroo, making sure you're just using everything you've got. Now, so like I said, we've got siege tanks on the ridge, which covers pretty much all of that. You've got Marines holding here to stop any ground push, and apparently a 3rd Stargate, so not sure what that's about. Grol is just... He's got a tank, he doesn't have siege tech yet, and... Okay, apparently he's going to place it there. What's this about? Is he... No. Wait, hold on. No, that's a scout. Okay, he's not expanding. Wait, what's this doing? What's this guy doing? Oh god. So we are looking at a 3 expand Terran, guys. This should be fun. I don't think I've ever seen this. What the hell? Okay, that was interesting. I personally think that's a little too many workers to transfer, because now he's left his main undersaturated and his expansion oversaturated, so maybe a few less, but good idea nonetheless. One of the problems I'm seeing with Grol is every time he builds a building he leaves his worker behind. So one of the things he might need to work on, and if any of you guys are having trouble with this, just shift clicking them back to minerals or something is always a good idea. BurntShusi now bringing out the expansion. Now if we go look at their perspectives, neither of them actually know about each other's expansion, and BurntShusi doesn't know about his double expansion. We have Cloak going down now, so a couple of Banshees might be flying over soon to do a worker harass, which I actually think would be a really good idea at this point, because I mean obviously, holy crap, that's a 2-to-1 worker ratio. That's ridiculous. Anyway, going back, I think even though he doesn't know it, he really needs to put a dent into Grol's economy, because like I said, 2-to-1 worker ratio. Let's look at the income tab. Oh my god. Yeah, you're pretty much looking at double the income. 1100 to 500, 400 to 250, and I believe we're going to see some battlecruiser play because we've seen the fusion core. So yeah, I mean battlecruisers in ooh, this could be interesting. And does Grol does have multiple scans. Oh, that's not good play in my opinion. Notice how both his expansions are getting overly energied. And the planetary fortress, good idea on the lone expansion. I'm not sure what these Banshees are doing, just chilling out, having a beer or something. But there's a turret down now, so any cloak, and there's the scan to see if the base is open to attack. Is he going to go for it? I mean, you could still in theory come in from this side because he just laid down a turret there. Production. Ah, here come the battle cruisers. 3 up. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 worth is down, so decent. I mean, not ideal, but decent. Now he's cloaking, so... yeah, this hasn't gone well. I mean, he's done a little bit of damage, but not enough. And obviously he just got scanned down again. And now he's sitting, yeah. So while that was a good idea, in the way of, are we going to see a counter Banshee push? Interesting. Well, that was a good core idea. He didn't execute it as well as possible. Again, oversaturated. And apparently you're only supposed to have